All right, so Steve, what goes in the first blank, sir? 100. The B goes in the first blank. 100. Next. Ethan, what goes in the next blank?
How did you get there? Wait, no, I can tell you though.
It's 100.
I didn't want to say 100 because the number was too big.
All right. Sairi, what goes in the next blank on the top? Negative 16. And the last blank on the top will be what, Sean? It's 0 because that's our C. And Imani, what goes on the bottom? Negative 16. Now we are going to be dealing with some pretty big numbers here, but thankfully we're using calculators for all this, so it doesn't make any difference. So first thing we ought to do is go ahead and simplify this. So we're going to do this part in here first. So first of all, we're going to do the 100 squared. What's 100 squared? Do it on your calculator to make sure you are sure of that. It's 10,000. 4 zeros. All right. And so this 0 here, 0 times 16 will make this 0, right? 0 times negative 16 is 0. So now we have just minus 4 times 0. And 4 times 0 is also 0. So we can just ignore that. It just becomes 0, right? So now what we have left is negative 100 plus or minus the square root of 10,000 over 2 times negative 16. Let's go ahead and clean up this last part down here. So we have t equals negative 100 plus or minus the square root of 10,000 over negative 32. All right. From here, you guys go ahead and work on it with your calculators and see what you get. Byron, what was the first thing you did, sir? You square rooted your 10,000, and what'd you get? Got 100 out of that. All right. What's the next thing we did, Amy?
Split it.
You split it up. Oh, let me fix that. Okay, so negative 100 plus 100 is 0, right? And 0 divided by negative 32 is 0. So we get one answer that's 0. This one is negative 200 over negative 32, which comes out to be 6.3. Now, I want you guys to label these with me. The smaller number, which oftentimes will be negative, and that's the one we don't really care about, that's your starting time. This last one will be your final time. So my question to you now is, how long did it take to land on the ground? It took 6.3 seconds. So we don't pay attention to the starting time. We pay attention to the final time to find out how long it took to land on the ground. Okay? Now, I want you guys to do one from beginning to end all on your own, starting with the word problem.